Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys, and welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about the volley, and specifically about the take back on the volley. And although many coaches say don't take the racket back on the volley, all the professional players do take the racket back, but they take it back to a very specific point, not too far. I want to show you where that point is and how you can find it very easily in your game. Now, the common thinking in tennis of not taking the racket back on the volley results, I think, in a very inefficient and fundamentally weak volley. See, if I was hitting in that direction there, if I make a volley like this and just push forwards, then there's no momentum in the racket. If I make anything other than the cleanest of contact, the racket is going to wobble on impact and I'm going to lose control of the ball. Same on the forehand volley. If I just go to here and push through, then I'm really not going to get the strength into the stroke that I really require. Now, although in certain situations we don't take the racket back on the volley when the ball is hit at great speed or we're trying to play a touch shot, then there is almost no take back. But the common one explanation fits all sort of message of don't take the racket back on the volley is fundamentally flawed. If I have a medium speed or a very slow ball, then I do want to take the racket back and hit the ball to give it speed and control. But how do I gauge how far to take the racket back? Because too far is definitely a big mistake and going to result in a lot of errors and a lot of missed volleys. So what I suggest that you do to get the real feel of the take back on the volley is to use something like a net post. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my body on the left side of the post and make the swing on the right side of the post when I make a forehand volley. And when I make a backhand volley, I'm going to have my body on the right side of the post and my racket will swing on the left side. So the volley looks like this. So racket back and through, racket back and through. And now until the very end of the stroke, the racket is on the right side of the post and my body is on the left side of the post. When I go to the backhand side, the racket is on the right side of the post until the very end of the stroke, and my body is on the right side of the post. So the right side for the body and the left side for the racket. The left side for the body and the right side for the racket. By using the net post as a dividing line for the volley, it means that it's totally unnatural to take the racket back too far. See here, the racket's on the left side, the body's on the right side, and that's the maximum take back that feels comfortable. And it's perfect. On the forehand side, the racket's on the right side, the body's on the left side, I take the racket back, and that's the maximum natural feel for the take back. Anything else feels totally uncomfortable, and it's just contrived. And now I swing through. So by practicing using the net post as a divider on your volley, you'll get the right motion and the right feel for it almost immediately. You then could have friends just gently lob you a ball so you can get the feel of making the stroke above the net post and then go to playing in a game. But for most of the people that I've worked with, simply getting the feel of the stroke and then imagining that there is a post there and using the imaginary post as a guide for the take back is all they actually need. I hope this makes sense. Love to know how it works in your game and whether it really energizes your volley. It's been a real game changer for many of the players that I've worked with who've been out and out baseliners because they can never put the ball away. But with this technique, they have a take back, but not too big a take back, and they have power and control in their volleys. If you want to practice this, have a look at our partners playyourcourt.com. They'll find players of your level in your local area to practice with, or they'll send tennis coaches to your local area and to your local courts. It's a great service, it's inexpensive, and the information on their membership with a discount is in the comment section below. And if you want to practice this or any other part of your game, then have a look at what online coaching can do for you. I'm helping players of all level, ages, and all over the world with a unique blend of video lessons such as this, one-to-one consultations, and video analysis. It's not an expensive service, and it really works. But for today's lesson, remember, keep the racket on the opposite side of the body. So on the backhand volley, the racket's to the left, the body's to the right, and then you'll have an energized backhand volley. On the forehand volley, the body's to the left, the racket's to the right, and you'll put the ball away fiercely, accurately, and with consistency. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.